Hey, so I have 10 days to go until I leave for the RTR, and I need to clean out this truck and change it from a construction work vehicle into a traveling vehicle again. So Charlie's not going to go, so I'm going to put his carrier inside. And I've got some of the tools left here from when I changed over the rear axle. I've also got my new finish car wax that I want to get a coat of wax on the camper before I leave. And I got a few other things. Need to get a seat cover. So yeah, just a bunch of cleanup in here. Make some space, room for things that I need for travel. Okay, let's go take a look inside the camper now. Inside the truck camper, I still need to finish cleaning up, so I'm gonna do that today. Get the stuff out of the sink and organize everything. Put everything away where it belongs. I'm gonna take my table here. I don't know if I need this fan. It just wasn't all that hot down there, and there weren't many bugs at RTR either, so maybe I'll leave that too, in favor of having some room. This is part of Charlie's bed here. I might have use for that though, because it does make a nice seat cushion. Bathroom is all cleaned out. So we're in pretty good shape. But yeah, this will be home for the next 2 weeks plus. And I lived in it last year for about 3 months. I was on a job working near Hood River, Oregon for a couple of months. And then I went down to RTR. And then I went back and worked for another few weeks by Hood River, and it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of videos of that from last year that are, I think that they're in a playlist, I'm not sure. So lots of stuff to do here today to get ready to go. As you see, this here is my pass-through for Charlie, but I'll just leave it open because it's handy to have. I can turn up the heat in the cab, and hot air just blows back into the camper, and that can be good in some situations, like when I was waking up in the middle of nowhere last year and it was 15 degrees outside. That was cold. And I actually, it got down to the point where I hopped out, turned on the truck, and ran the truck furnace for about an hour. Got everything in here nice and toasty, and it also recharged the batteries because the furnace had been working all night. The furnace just never shut down to keep up with the cold. And I'm not sure what the walls are. It's maybe like R8 in the walls, not very much. The ceilings have R13, they're a bit better. Then I have an R8 styrofoam on the floor and the sides of the truck camper underneath the bed, and that helped a lot. Another thing that helps a lot is the carpet on your feet, but I did a test last year with a thermometer, and putting a thermometer on the countertop here has almost a 20-degree difference from what the thermometer on the floor read, and that's only 3 feet apart. So you can see that there can be a wide swing in temperatures. And one thing I might even do is get a 12-volt, like a battery heating pad, and just use that for my feet. Could be kind of a nice thing. It's just, if you can keep your feet warm, the rest of you will stay warm. And tennis shoes on this floor at 15 degrees gets cold. The other thing I have to do is get some flannel sheets for the bed, And I think I have, yeah, so I have this here, which it's not a full flannel sheet, but it helped a lot last year. I put that over the mattress, and when you hop into the bed here, when it's that cold, the top half of this is a memory foam pad about 3 inches thick, and then underneath is just a cheap mattress. And the foam pad tends to get hard when you first lay on it because of the cold, and then when you get on it and start warming it up, you can feel yourself sinking down as the mattress pad warms up. It's kind of funny, but the mattress, or the flannel sheet, really helps to break the cold line between the sheet and the foam pad from you. And then you still have the regular sheet on top, and that can still be cold too for a minute, but not as bad. Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning this baby up and make it ready for travel. I'll show when I get things all done. Okay. I need to reposition the door on this cabinet here. I'll show you what's up with that. It sits just a little bit low, so whenever I try to open this door, it catches the carpet. So I'm going to just loosen up the screws and reposition the cabinet up just a little bit. And do I want to do it this way or that way? I think I'm going to do it on the cabinet. Rather than moving the hinge up, I'm going to move the door up. So let's remove these. We are going to lower this. We're going to install the hinges just a little bit lower on the door, and this is how we're going to do it. I'm just going to go 1/8 inch down, just barely got to start it. Put the door back on. You can see I drilled just about 1/4 inch down from the existing hole, and that will raise the door just enough to not hit the carpet anymore. Okay, and now you can see that the door opens without sliding on the carpet, and it also closes a little more tightly on the catch. So there, it's a quick adjustment that works well. The next thing we're going to do is, some of the wood is getting a bit dry and faded, so we are going to take some lemon oil treatment, Jasco lemon oil, for wood, paneling, furniture, and we are going to put some of this into a paper towel and just rub it into the wood. So I've already cleaned the wood all around, and now You rub some of the lemon oil into the wood, and it just kind of restores the wood. The wood's pretty dry, and it's just drinking up the lemon oil. So this will be a good wood conditioner for it. And I'm going to do that to all the cabinet trim, because all of it is getting a little faded and showing its age. Okay people, so I have finished cleaning out the truck camper, and I oiled the wood on all the cabinet door faces. So everything's looking really good now. I have the ventilation is on, and it's still a little bit strong in here from lemon oil, but it's coming together really well. Things are going to look clean in here, nice. Going to be living in here for a couple of weeks, and so I want to have things nice, you know. Anyway, it's January 1st today, so Happy New Year, and I will show you what I've got going here. So this is what all the cabinets look like now. Got all the face frames lemon oiled on all the cabinet doors. It may not show up that well, but it definitely looks better. There was kind of a lightened, weathered looking appearance to the oak on the door faces, and the lemon oil did a real nice job of restoring that. The other thing I did was reposition that tall door there so that it doesn't interfere with the carpet when I'm opening. So that's going to be a lot nicer for getting in and out of there, because it always bunched up the carpet when I tried to get into that little cabinet space. So I still got some foam pads here that I'm trying to decide if I want to bring with me. I've got some tools that I will be bringing with me, because I'm planning to purchase a couple of solar panels and do a solar install while I'm down at RTR. And so I already have an 80-watt solar panel up on the roof. Kyocera is what it is, and it works okay, but it's just not enough. I've got two big Group 31 105 amp hour AGM batteries, and it just does not charge. So I'm going to put another about 240 or so watts of solar up on the roof, and then with that other 80-watt panel, it'll be roughly 300 watts. What I'll probably do is have this PWM controller here and use that, just leave that existing solar system in place, and then add a second MPPT controlled solar system with the new panels. So we'll get to that when I make it down to the RTR, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to getting some projects done, because I've got plenty of projects that need to get caught up on this truck camper. And this here is the last of my beer from last year at RTR. So maybe this year I'll finish it off. Okay, so once again, Happy New Year, and stay tuned for more truck camper reports, and there's going to be a couple more construction videos going on in here too. I got to keep up with that, and yeah, we'll have an entertaining time down there. You're welcome to follow along, ride along with me as I make my way down to the RTR, and then see what happens while I'm down there. Run into some friends, old friends, new friends, and just have a good time. It's Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, and that's the spirit of the meeting, is to get together with like-minded people, make friends, and enjoy yourself. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.